continuing our talk with Representative Cyndi Munson just about bringing diversity and acceptance to the Capitol. I do want to get a couple viewer questions in for you. I want to get your response on this one. This was sent in to us by Mike Henderson. He says, how about our representatives don't treat you like they're so much smarter than everybody else? If it's something they disagree with, they act like you shouldn't even bring it up. How about when you email them or call, somebody actually responds? They have an attitude that they're better or more holy than anybody else, and some of them are just downright insulting.
Yeah.
What's your response to that?
Oh, that's disheartening too. So I understand, and I get it, because I have been a constituent where I have sent emails or had phone calls, and you don't want to be talked down to or talked at.
Right.
So it's important that we talk to each other, and that is something that I have valued as I have campaigned and have now worked in the Capitol, and that, you know, people are coming just to share what's important to them, and so it's important that we be listeners, and that's what makes a good leader. And I agree with Mike. You know, I get emails complaining about other members or individuals that have said, you know, I just want to discuss my issue. I know that we may not agree, but I want to get my point across, and I'd like a response to say, hey, I heard you, I heard what you said, and you know, we may not agree, but I value what it is that you care about. So yeah, and I think a lot of the members who are coming in, the freshman class especially, really value that and have learned that and heard that while they were out campaigning. So I do have hope that our culture in the Capitol when it comes to dealing and working with constituents will shift and change.
And then Chris Bozeman suggested this: before anything else, why don't we work on the ultra sensitivity problem America is facing today? Do you think he's off base in saying that, or?
No, but I understand what he's saying, and we can quickly say, you know, you're super sensitive, get over it, move past it, let's work on real issues. But at the end of the day, there are people who those are not issues that should be discounted. And again, if you're a marginalized group, if you are a group of people who have felt like you're on the margins of everything that is happening in life, the last thing you want to hear and the last thing you should hear from your leaders is that you don't matter, so we're going to use whatever words that we're going to use, regardless of how it may make you feel. So though I don't agree with Chris, I think, you know, that we should be better about how we use our words. That's what's going to build relationships and build trust and allow us to work together. And so it may seem as though people are being ultra sensitive, but you know, these are real problems that especially the young students who came to the Capitol are facing. And as adults and as leaders, we should do better.
And especially the incidents we're referring to off the top of this segment anyway, can't afford to be overlooked. Correct. Also wanted to ask you, do you think that what we're seeing here at the Capitol is indicative of what's happening across the nation right now? I mean, surely this can't just be based
Oklahoma
here.
is not alone. I think that this is an issue that we're dealing with across the country, with especially with the most recent election in November, and that we can say whatever we want, however we want. I think we can blame social media a little bit on this, that we can sit behind a computer screen and call people names and say whatever it is that we feel without being held accountable. And again, these groups that are coming to the state capitol are trying to fix that. They're trying to humanize themselves and show that they're people with real concerns and real cares, and that we may agree on something even though we may not understand each other. And so so that's something that it's again beyond politics, that we're really going to have to work on as human beings and Oklahomans, and seeing each other as you know, ourselves, as opposed to different or outside of who we are.
Well, Representative Cyndi Munson, thank you so much for stopping by this morning. I think it's a really important topic, and keep us apprised as to whether or not a training course or, you know, something of that nature actually happens at the state capitol. KSUO 5 News at 9 o'clock continues right after this break.